So Mania is done. Okay, let's talk about the pre-show stuff first. Oh, good lord, this was an exhausting. I couldn't have imagined having been there live. When I started watching some of the pre-shows to watch the matches, people were already there, which means they probably lined up 2 to 3 hours before we got a live feed. We begin with Austin Aries Neville. Cool. I like the fact they did like a secondary ring on top of the other ring to help with effectively help keep the ring cool because we're in the middle of Orlando, as well as in case any inclement weather happens. Cool, great. These two guys wrestled a fantastic match. I liked the transitions. I liked how they did a great callback where Aries has got Neville in the last chancery. And it looks like he goes for like a vicious eye rake, like his thumb is in his eye. And I was like, if he was going for a thumb in the eye to call back to Aries constantly, what about a thumb in his eye? Which was great. Surgically repaired eye, a little more eye work, Red Arrow, great opener, solid, pop the crowd. As my 3-year-old said watching it, yay, hitting. Probably the wrong message to send to my 3-year-old daughter. But, solid match, good opener, liked it. Now we get into the Battle Royal, which is just, it's a Battle Royal. Strowman tossing Show made sense. Strowman getting tossed right afterwards, okay. This is your normal, I don't even think the camera knew where they should be at. Battle Royals is kind of like, just call in the ring. What? Here are the last 4 people, I don't care who eliminates who, just do it. Because the camera's paying the other people that are doing like I'm holding against ropes. So you gotta eliminate in the background, you're like, oh, who's getting tossed? How do you... Come on, done. Figure out where you want this to go. Where the camera angles should be. It just felt bizarre. And then Rob Gronkowski, I don't watch football. The dude who knows Mojo. Mojo gets pushed out the middle rope by Jinder Mahal because that's what you do in Top Battle Royal. You put people through the middle ropes. To get in some dude's face. To then drink his beer. Not really. And then throw it at him. Which made the crowd be like, oh, it's going to be on now. Gronk hops the barricade. And I love when they don't tell all of security, because woman goes running over, like, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? The ref is like, it's supposed to happen. What? No, security guard. And all of a sudden they just all back off, like, gets in the ring, hits a big shoulder tackle on Jinder. Mojo's victorious. I want what happened to Mojo. Mojo looks like he was beat with a 2x4. For some reason, everyone had this weird, like, just battered and beaten up look on them. But, you know, they're like, this is what happened with Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin won this and had this massive year. No one talks about the year that Show had or that Cesaro had, but it's all Baron Corbin. Corbin. So what's Mojo gonna do? Apparently someone's taxing the Rock at the Mojo. See what he does. We had the pre-show with Ambrose Corbin. Nice match. I love the psychology. I think there's some money to be made with Corbin. I think he's got a great moveset. People say they don't like the pudgy, greasy, balding biker. It works for him. They show him with short hair and he looks really weird. With long hair, it plays up that this is how I want to look, you don't like it, screw you, I don't care. It matches the heel persona. If you see him on Breaking Ground, he's like, I don't like people. And I was like, you are the man. Right there, done, heel. Go back to Chikara. Go back to wrestling your bingo hall. That's it. That's it. The person who's got talking smack, they need to figure out how to translate that into his in-ring persona and bring back how he was at NXT, and that's it. He's your money heel. He can lose a big match and still look dominant. It's what you want in a heel. End of Days gets countered in Dirty Deeds. 1, 2, 3. Ambrose retains. Awesome. Pre-show, fantastic. Let's get into the main show. Here we go. I had actually write out notes. New Jay came out in, I guess, Final Fantasy gear. I thought I saw like a, is it Mogo or Moogle on Kofi's shoulder. AJ versus Shane. Actually, it was AJ and the Wind. Because, man, there are moments when Wind just blowing his hair. Like it was like a John Morrison coming down there like... Now, Shane actually did a good job with chain wrestling, which was surprising. His strikes are still like... But the match was overall pretty good. Then they did a ref bump. Like a super long ref bump, which brought trash cans into the ring. So of course, you know, AJ had to eat a trash can. It's like, alright. Weird, because when you do a ref bump, the ref shouldn't be facing and talking to like people who are facing hard camera. It just felt awkward. Right, when the ref come down. Well, they said it's an 85-yard ramp. What the 85-yard ramp. Do you want people to be winded by the time they get down to the ring? Shane goes for a shooting star. After he did a leap of faith, missed it, goes for a shooting star. His shooting star is bowling shoe ugly. But I tip every hat that I own to him for trying it. Had a nice big match feel to it. It's phenomenal forum. 1, 2, 3. Great opener. Great opener. Where's your cooldown match? Nope. Fight into monolithic list of Jericho. Light up scarf Jericho for Kevin Owens. Nice match. I liked the countering of the pop powerbomb into the code breaker. I liked how whenever it's like, Owens up top, I get my knees up. Santa, I get my knees up. Frog, I get my knees up. Oh, reverse the move. Oh, that's okay, Chris. I've got you in the walls of Jericho, Chris. What are you do? Are you gonna get out of that? Oh. You're gonna pin me? 1, 2. Single finger on the rope. I was like, and it was, you know, and I was like, seemed just, and I was like, oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Especially seeing his arm slightly bent, so he actually probably could have got more finger, but that one, I was like, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. Oh, that's brilliant. And with a pop-up powerbomb on the outside, rolls him in the ring, it's a 3 count, and I was like, good. New champ. You're going to hear that almost a lot. Not really. But I was like, solid. And then we get into the Fatal 4-Way Women's Elimination Raw Championship match. Boss comes out in a cart. Charlotte comes out like Peacock. Bayley comes down with more wacky, waving, inflatable arm tube flailing men. And I didn't catch Nia coming down. They do a spot where Nia lays up all 3 of them, then they're like, I say we get her. And I was like, here we go. They do a back suplex where Sasha and Bayley have her up for the back, but they can't get her up. So Charlotte does a running big boot, and then they like snap back suplex her. And I was like, oh, I wanted my Shield powerbomb spot. They must have heard me. Because now Charlotte's in the turnbuckle, and Nia goes up for some mounted punches because That's one of her moves? They shield powerbomb her. All three on the top of the pin. 1, 2, 3. Charlotte's like, yeah! Heel high five. Hug? Screw you guys. Fight amongst yourselves. Now, Charlotte lets them fight for like a minute. And I was like, no. I was like, in these sort of matches, I really, really want to see. I've only seen this at a house show once. I want to see this Kevin Owens. They did like a triple threat match. And Owens got outside the ring, grabbed a chair and sat down. And the crowd had to rest Owens rest because it was NXT, so it was a smarky crowd. And I watched you guys beat the Desert until they went, you want to get him? And I was like, they needed this at Mania. Charlotte should have been like, fight amongst yourselves. She should have sat down, got a chair, and just watched them. For like 2 or 3 minutes. Got like a thing of water, like she was parched. And it just worked at that whole like, no, you're going to fight, I'm picking up the scraps. Go ahead. You want to see who's the best? Go ahead, do it. I'll let you out chilling. Maybe let some stretches, just relax. No, she has to fight them. Now we're at triple threat match. Was it better than last year's? No. Sorry. Charlotte again hits a beautiful corkscrew moonsault. And I was like, yeah. Charlotte eliminates Sasha by rolling her head first into a kind of exposed turnbuckle. Charlotte then beats on Bayley, gets Bayley in a trio of woe. Bayley hits like a backdrop off the top rope. And then it's Macho Man elbow. 1, 2, 3. And I was like, my first thought was, think about how much bigger this match would have been had Charlotte still had her winning streak at pay-per-views. And then Bayley's big moment dethroning Charlotte at WrestleMania. Just saying. I feel like I was missing that big moment. Then we go to the Raw ladder match. Somebody comes, it's at a 4-way. Music comes out. It's a 4-way thing. Hoo, 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 hoo. With the crowd chanting delete. And then the Hardys come out, as well Team Extreme. And Cole's like, it's about to get broken. And I was like, you did it, man. You did it. So, thank everything that is holy, everything that is unholy, and whatever Aleister Black is doing. Oh, we needed the Hardys in this match. So, of course, who do you think won? The freaking Hardys won. Beyond the Hardys showing up, this was your standard ladder match. But with the Hardys in it, they're like, alright, we're going to put you two on a ladder. Jeff, what are you going to do? I'm going to go up. How high is that structure? That's like 200 feet in the air. Okay, I'm going on a ladder that puts me like about where that is. And I'm a swanton off of it to put you guys through ladders. Okay. Crap, I'm going through a ladder. Alright, well, Sheamus, just sell death because you pretty much got like feet in your sternum when you're on a gimmick ladder. Just saying. Cesaro, you're dead. Matt, get the belts. Crowd was elated, and I was like, man, you know what? They have absolutely killed it so far. And then we go into Al Roker. And I'm like, we're having no cooldown yet? Nothing? Where's my music guest at? No cooldown? Nothing? It's just boom, 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 boom. We're just kicking the door out. There we go. Miz comes down like Super Shredder. John Cena is like, it's going to be a long run. Niggy's halfway there like, what, we're running? We're running? Okay, we're running. Crowd hot for the Miz. Miz soaks it up, does old school heel like, we're gonna, no. I'm right outside the ring. Chasing me? I beat you when you get inside the ring. So he just heel beat downs John. I'm like, here we go. Great. Awesome. John's going for a tag to Nikki. Maurice knocks her down. And then all of a sudden we get the tag out. And Nikki just murder, death, kills Maurice. Hits the big, Nikki shots a forearm shot. And they just destroy them. So then John, because before the match somehow the Bella family's there and most Cena family's there. John, in the ring with Nikki, talks to me, remember before you go in the OR? And I was like, can you still hear me? But you were kind of loopy. Mm-hmm. I asked you a question. I said, you know I'm going to marry you, right? And you said yes. You said yes one more time. Reached into his jorts. Pulls out a diamond that is probably worth more than the houses and the net worth of the whole front row. I mean, this thing looked like something like the Godfather would have worn down to the ring. She says yes. Crowd's like, yeah. She said yes. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, they're just killing it. They are killing it with this event. And now it's time for the unsanctioned match between Triple H and Seth Rollins. Triple H comes out like a biker. Seth Rollins comes out in a golden uniform. I am the King of Kings. I am the King Slayer. Vin, vin, vin. So we've had him as legitimate King of Kings, throne, whole 9 yards. He's had crowns on. He had the skulls of 100 Terminators when he was a Mecha King of Kings, and then last year he had an army of people with skull masks, and this year he's the police escort and a motorcycle. And Rollins comes out in gold. This match felt like it should have a lot of heat to it, and it just didn't, for some strange reason. They did a lot of. I think they went, all right, well, we don't have to worry about time now, so just stretch this match out, okay? The ending being the, I'll put you in a pedigree. No, I reverse. I'll put you in my pedigree. No, I was in my pedigree. What? No, in my pedigree. No, my pedigree. No. Steph bumped through a table. Triple H, what? Turn around, pedigree. And I was like, this match really should have been Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins, because Rollins wouldn't be medically cleared to wrestle. So there would have been Sami Zayn versus Triple H and Samoa Joe with Seth Rollins. It needed some extra element to it, because you could tell they had some heat to it, but it was just embers by that time. And I was like, okay. Where we're going now? There's the music people. Whoever they were, I skipped it. Now, Wyatt comes out before Randy Orton. Okay. Whenever Bray did the back bend, they changed the way the ring looked. I'm not going to say what they did, because if you want to watch it, it's... I was like, whoa, what? And they do it a couple of times, and I was like, awesome. That is fantastic. With Bray Wyatt in his weird, Illithid Cthulhu sort of shirt. And I was like, here we go. This match had that great blood feel to it, with the psychology of the what the heck is Bray Wyatt doing to the ring aspect to it? Great back and forth, and RKO of nowhere, 1, 2, 3. I was like, wait, what? How do you... He was transforming the ring to get into Randy's head. You couldn't have had that be like, and he wins. No, he had to lose again? WrestleMania? As long as on Tuesday, Bray Wyatt destroys everybody and everything and makes the Brock Lesnar tear up things and destroy Michael Cole look like a 2-year-old tantrum. Now we get into Goldberg-Lesnar. I think I had this match written out. Spear. Suplex, 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 spear, spear through barricade, spear, jackhammer, 2. Leapfrog spear, suplex, 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 F5, 1, 2, 3. I think I missed like a get out of jackhammer spot and probably a get out of an F5 spot. That's pretty much your whole match. If I had a complaint about it, it's that when Goldberg hit the jackhammer, he went right for the pin. It felt like he'd been like, jackhammer, then pin. Because then Goldberg, then Lesnar kicked out too. Didn't feel like, oh, he's kicked out too. Now, the last time it was like spear, jackhammer, and he lost. Now it was spear, spear, spear the barricade, and spear. So it was 4 spears and a jackhammer. People were like 4 spears and then to the pin. But, alright. So, new champ. I dug it. Oh, that match worked. Call back to the John Cena killing. Alright. No complaints there. Except for that, I wish that they would have done more of the jackhammer. You know, like a 2 or 3 second sell. Like a legit, like, boom. And then the pin. You know, show that he's blowing up. Show he doesn't get the full pin. There's a couple seconds of that moment there. Just a little bit more selling would have made that moment that much better, but still solid. The women's 6-way. What the fashion. I know what Becky Lynch was going for. I know Mickie James got some Cherokee. I guess she was trying to channel some of that. This match had some slop to it. They do a spot where Becky is holding on the middle rope. You know, you've got Natalya behind her for the roll-up. She gets kicked in the face, Becky does, by Naomi. And Naomi's looking at Natalya for like that. I'm like, okay, so this is gonna be, you know, like a German suplexy sort of spot. And then you hear audibly, "You ready?" from Natalya, and then you see the flip over the top rope, like on a sunset flip with a German. And I was like, okay. Beyond that, I could hear, "Are you ready?" Like, "You ready?" And I was like, oh. But Naomi taps Alexa Bliss with her reverse Rings of Saturn finisher. Okay. You can tell by this time this should be the big hot pop for the crowd. Not really. Crowd was like, alright, foregone conclusion. See where they go to next. And now our main event. A no-holds-bar match with JR in commentary between Aquaman and Solomon Grundy. Knew Roman Reigns was going to win, but this match was rough. Horribly rough. Within a few minutes, Taker is gassed. Like, he's gassed horribly. And I was watching going, let's just end it now. I mean, Taker can barely get up, can barely move at this point. And it's like, it's not selling the devastating effects of Roman Reigns. It's selling the, how beaten down Undertaker is. Undertaker blocks a drive-by on the outside of the ring and hits a choke slam on the table that doesn't break. You can tell that just Taker's just, he's exhausted. You can tell Roman has a spot where he's trying to go for the tombstone, but you can tell he's trying to let Taker, and Taker's dead weight. And he's trying to do it from, he's not trying to like pick him up and set him up. No, he's trying to like the reverse your move into it. So he's looking at Taker like upside down, and he's like, Taker falls down. Taker falls down. You get Taker's just like, I have no leverage. I cannot help you. I'm gassed. So then it just comes down to, at least they brought in a chair. The chair bits where, you know, Taker's beating Reigns to the chair, and then Reigns to the chair, and he's just beating down Taker with it. And I was like, you know, that's what I want. And I'm like, at least do that. Taker got put through an announce table by a spear. And then it comes down to just Superman punch. Superman punch. Superman punch. Spear. Kick out. Superman punch. Spear. Kick out. Superman punch. Superman punch. Spear. The moment Reigns was like, you keep freaking kicking out. And I was like, okay. Give me something sick here, Roman. You know, go grab that chair and just waylay the daylights out of the Undertaker. You know, set up a chair in like a turnbuckle, like the middle turnbuckle spot, and like spear Taker, like spear Taker, but like pick him up and drive him into the chair. You know, give me something different. Superman punch spear. That's okay. He's got a new up his sleeve. Hits the ropes. Hits the other ropes. Hits the ropes. Thinks of the ropes and hits a spear. And I was like, seriously? 3. Seriously? The best is like, Super punch and spear isn't working. Okay. Super punch and spear. Super punch and spear? Superman punch and spear? Superman punch? Hit the rope like 4 or 5 and hit a spear. There we go. So, from like the Miz match, all the way down, man, this event was awesome. And it's just because, you know, I love Triple H. I have his logo and his name tattooed on me. But this match just was not good. It needed something else to it. I think by this time, the crowd's, it's what, like 4 hours into it? Crowd's done. The Orton Wyatt match, I loved the thematic elements, and I was like, man, if only Lucha Underground big enough, Bray Wyatt and Lucha Underground would be amazing. It'd be perfect in Lucha Underground. It was a unique match. I thought the way it was going. Then I was like, RKO, 3 count. Oh. Okay. Lesnar Goldberg. You know, for what it was, it worked. It worked well. The SmackDown Women's match. I dig the SmackDown Women's brand, but man, fans pushed for that to not be on the pre-show. So I got the cooldown spot. And I'm tired of Aquaman. All the fans are going to be at live events or Raws or Smack or wherever they're going to put it. They're going to put on Smack. Oh God, I'll put them on SmackDown. When Roman Reigns music hits, if you cheer him, cheer him. If you want to boo him, Silence. Hit him with apathy.